Since 1971, the Commonwealth Fund for Technical Cooperation, the CFTC, has been working as a trusted partner, building capacity in areas of human rights, governance, health, education, and economic development, working to give nations a voice, helping to develop policy, and by providing training and expertise from within the Commonwealth family, creating ripples that change lives.
Mauritius and Seychelles, they are two small island countries in mid-ocean with very limited capacity.
We are truly an ocean nation, we're not a terrestrial nation. So building the capacity for ocean management and governance is supreme.
Well, it started in 2008 when Seychelles and Mauritius both made requests for assistance from the CFTC to delimit their extended continental shelf. And we decided that the best thing to do was for the two countries to try and work together because the two areas that they were both seeking to claim overlapped. But it was an enormous project and the outcome has been pretty significant, I think, as well.
If you go on the map, in fact, you will see that both countries will stand to lose by not going for a joint submission. And we will stand to gain a lot more by doing a joint. And that really reflects the sense of partnership that both countries have had for many, many years now, that together we can achieve a lot more.
The Commonwealth assistance has been of great support in the sense that they were able to bring the two states closer together because we were working with one common friend on one common objective. The CFTC responded extremely quickly to our request to help us with the submission. We had already reached 2008 and we had to make our, the deadline was May 2009.
When we started this project, we found that this was a mammoth task. There were lots of issues involved. There were technical, scientific issues involved. There were legal issues involved. There were also other issues connected with defense of the submission and so on.
Well, essentially what we're trying to prove is that the area that they're claiming, which is the seabed, actually forms part of their land. So you have to submit an enormous amount of technical and scientific information. It involves legal and technical expertise. So we had a number of lawyers engaged in this work. The lawyers came from the Commonwealth Secretariat. We also had geoscience experts that we retained through the CFTC to provide technical and scientific advice, and also a number of geologists were involved in the project as well.
The first thing we had to do was to establish that we did have a case, actually, and that meant proving that we did have good continuity from the islands all the way down along the ridge and to the islands of Mauritius in the south. And that involved quite a bit of looking at all the data that we had available, geological, geophysical data, to try and prove that we did have that case, to start with, because that's one of the prerequisites of the law.
We were very thankful to the Commonwealth, who has really helped us in getting access, for example, to GeoCap software, which has proved itself very instrumental, in fact, in doing all the maps that you've been seeing for the extended shelf. We surveyed the region just to produce the missing data that we were looking for.
So we worked closely with Mauritius while we were looking at the geology of the area. The Mauritians were doing a lot of the calculation from once we had established the base of slope area. So we worked as a very close team. And I think the key point at that time that the Commonwealth Secretariat was playing was, if you like, bonding the groups together.
The Commonwealth is well known. We are two small countries. We didn't have the full capacity, if you want, to be able to present a case to the UN.
Once we had the support of the Commonwealth Secretariat, it adds to the credibility of our presentation.
Essentially, the Commonwealth provides assistance that no other organisation can provide because we cover the legal and the technical aspects, and we cover it from the very beginning to the very end of the process, and no other international organisation can do that.
We are getting about 396,000 square kilometers of seabed now. And I'm sure, I think it is crucial for the economic development of both countries.
We are hopeful they will represent a major potential in terms of genetic resources, in terms of maybe oil and other minerals that we can be finding in the seabed and the subsoil.
Well, hopefully this will serve as an example to other small island countries of what they can achieve if they negotiate and cooperate with one another. We've also worked with a range of other countries to develop submissions, which are also now pending consideration by the Commission.
In the old days, people used to fight wars to gain territory, and we did it with science and computers and pens rather than doing it the old-fashioned way.